What's up, y'all? Ron Kwok here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about everyday carry slings, how it's become so popular, and why it might be useful in your loadout. Let's get into it. First off, let's take a look at my setup and what I carry inside, as well as how I carry my sling. This is the Moment Travelwear Mini Fanny Sling 1 liter. It's the younger sibling of the original Moment Travelwear Fanny Sling 2 liter. Made from weatherproof recycled cadra with a double layer of waterproof coating, reverse coil YKK zippers, which is also really useful for waterproofing, a detachable strap for easy in and out, and a pocket divider on the inside. This little guy houses all my daily essentials such as wallet, knife, keys, and of course a pen and pad when inspiration strikes. I'm gonna wear it front slung because I have quick access to the front zip pocket, as well as I want to keep my valuables closer to the chest. Jumping into the sling, first up is my phone, of course, Google Pixel 6. My keys, the Nomad X Orbit key organizer. My knife, the Spyderco Para 3. And of course, my wallet, the Extra Wallet's carbon forged card holder. I also keep some emergency cash on me just in case. And that is what's in my daily everyday carry sling. If that loadout sounds familiar, that's because most of that stuff already goes in my pockets. So we'll get into why all that stuff is in the sling instead of my pockets in a little bit. All right, y'all. So what is an everyday carry sling? And why do so many people choose this type of bag these days to store their everyday carry kit? How can something so small be even remotely functional for someone to choose as their first choice? Well, usually, an everyday carry sling is a bag between 1 to 5 liters. Is a rectangular bag such as this one that sports an end-to-end opening, whether that's a zip or a flap. And of course, it's supported by one strap usually that allows them to literally sling the bag over their shoulder and wear it crossbody style. Now, what makes it an everyday carry sling is usually its size. It's small and portable enough to store all your EDC gear and allows you to be mobile enough. It's not bulky or clunky, so that you can take it every day on the go, just grab and go. So why all the hype? Personally, I think it's because of the minimalism movement. Because of its size, because it's so small, because it's so portable, it's very easy to just pack up your stuff, be minimal, and have everything you need in this one little sling. Also, retro styles making a comeback. Fanny slings, fanny packs, that's all in style now. So you're seeing a lot more pieces of apparel and a lot more accessories modeled after that retro style aesthetic. And finally, I do think the fashion industry has something to do with it, you know, tying in with that retro style comeback. It's also just making it so trendy for you to sport these slings, these packs. So that's why I think EDC slings are back on the rise, and honestly, I think it's here to stay. Now, have I jumped on the bandwagon, so to speak? Now, I won't say I joined the trend just to join, because when you live with purpose, you reassess your needs regularly, and I already had a minimal kit to begin with, so it was super easy for me to implement that into a mobile loadout, such as a lightweight sling. Now, I've been using slings since November 2020 when I first got my hands on the Moment Travelwear Fanny Sling 2 liter, the original. Honestly, that was the first time I took my kit out of my pockets and into a lightweight sling, and I found that it was really handy and useful to have it out there, mainly because I enjoyed having less cargo and weight in my pockets. Now, everybody's style is different, but I usually wear skinny jeans when I do wear denim. And so when you have multiple things in your pocket like wallet, keys, knife, phone, it all gets to be too much sometimes. So having a sling is actually helpful and helps me be more flexible with my loadout. Time for a quick sponsor break. The best thing and the most challenging thing about everyday carry and living with purpose is that it's all encompassing. It's not just about the sexy stuff like wallets and knives and bags. At its core, you're making sure you have all the gear you need for the day, whether that's an organized to-do list, a way to hit your protein marks for the day, or even finding a pair of comfortable pants that perform and look great. For me, these new Cool Flex Slim Fit jeans from Bottoms Lab checks all the boxes. Omnidirectional stretch denim, moisture wicking functionality, a performance fit with a stretch waistband and articulated knees for mobility, and a slim athletic look that hits different. With this pair of Cool Flex jeans in graphite black, I've got ample pocket space for all of my everyday carry goods like my wallet, my keys, and my smartphone. Pin tuck the leg opening to finish off that tapered aesthetic, and you're off to the races. There are several colorways to fit your style, so if you want to learn more or check these out, links will be in the description. Thank you Bottoms Lab for sponsoring this video. Now you might be thinking 1 liter might be too small to fit all of your gear in, and to that I say definitely assess your needs. You might have enough gear to put in here, you might have too much gear, so you might need something like a 2 liter or even a 5 liter sling to store everything you need on any given day. But if you're using a minimal list of gear like the stuff I said before, a 1 liter sling is actually really spacious once you put everything in there. And honestly, I end up with not a lot of extra room, and that might not be a bad thing. In fact, I think it's a really good thing because it kind of keeps everything secure and in its place. If there's extra room in there, things are loose and ends up, knocking around when I'm walking around. Knocking around when I'm walking around, that's it's clever. I'll front sling it, throw all my essentials in, and head out. Once I've secured the front door or get to where I'm going with my car, the keys go in as well, and I'm good to go. Oh, speaking of cars, here's a fun tip. If you drive a car with a keyless start, you can just keep your car fob in here and you'll be able to start the car no problem. You won't have any range issues with the car not registering that the car is in the cabin with you. You don't even have to take it out or put it in the console. I usually keep it in here and I'm straight. I just love how this sling fits my essentials and nothing more. It's sleek, it's clean, and it packs a visual punch depending on which colorway you get. This is the Cadra Black, but it also comes in clay, olive, bright yellow, and even a ripstop black if you want to go more functional with that durability. I'm also interested to see how this sling performs against other slings as well as larger volume slings later on in other seasons when it's colder, wetter. I'm not wearing shorts, I'm wearing pants, so I have more pocket space. I want to see what kind of goods I would throw in here at that point. So make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications for when those breakdowns come out. Now I want to make a distinction between EDC slings and camera slings. EDC slings are usually much smaller in volume and are designed to hold only of your daily essentials. Camera slings, on the other hand, are much more robust and have more full-fledged features like padded interiors and dividers for you to house all of your expensive photo and video equipment. These slings are much more photocentric and should be up your alley if you want to store a camera in your sling. So for all y'all in the comments who are asking if this will fit a Fujifilm X100 or if it'll fit a Sony a7C or if it'll fit camera model here, I would point you to the product page for this sling, which I'll link down below, where you can find the specs, the dimensions, all that happy good stuff. All right, but in my personal opinion, having this sling in front of me right now, I wouldn't house a camera in it just because it's not padded. There's no dividers, and depending on the lens you have, depending on the body, how heavy it is, you wouldn't even want to put it in this thing because if you drop it, that's game over. I would point you in the direction of the Peak Design Everyday Sling 5 liter. I've been using that for 2 years now, and I love how there's just enough room in there for all of your essentials, your camera body, your lens, maybe 2 lenses depending on what it is, a mic, memory card, battery, and you're set. Now, what do you think? Are you using an EDC sling right now, and what do you put inside? Let me know in the comments below. I'm excited to see what y'all come up with. Thank you guys so much for watching this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and check back often because I feel like this is the first video out of several that are going to be centered around slings. I'm going to be talking about features I like. I'm going to be pitting them against each other to see which sling is better for a certain situation, and it's going to be a good time. So until next time, live with purpose.